Hi everyone, welcome back to Wild Caught Vintage. My name is Randy. I'm the owner of Rockabilly Raven Vintage on Etsy, and here on my channel we do everything vintage clothing, vintage hauls, vintage sewing. Basically, if it's vintage and you can find it out in the wild at the thrift store or at an estate sale, I probably have found it too, and I want to share it with you. Today, I have a wonderful collection of things that I found while out thrifting at a VOA thrift store up in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And I found so many amazing things. I can't keep them all. I want to, but I can't keep them all. So, if you like that sort of a thing, if you like hauls, vintage clothing, styling, any of those types of things, repeating things, please stick around. I would very much enjoy if you would join us here on the channel. Without further ado, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Without further ado, let me show you what I got. Alright. To start off with, I found this absolutely fantastic white blouse. You might think, it's just a white blouse. It has beautiful puffed sleeves, a nice high collared neckline. It was exceptionally affordable. Here is the tag. And as you can see, it's styled up very, very nicely. It has a covered button front, but this wonderful piece is going to be a fantastic addition to the store. It's a size 18 vintage blouse in perfect condition, so I was really excited to find that. Also in the vein of sort of classy, preppy, white blouses, I found this pretty little thing. Again, clean lines, nice and simple, good structured puffed sleeve, little single button cuff, and as you can see, this styled up really nicely as well. It looks very classy. It is a 1980s. See if I can do it without getting the tag in there. It was only 99 cents. It's a Worthington, and it is a size 12. It feels like silk, even though it's polyester. Ooh, it's so nice. But really fantastic, good base pieces to build on in your wardrobe. So, in the vein of a little more showy pieces, I found this fantastic silk blouse. Look at that pattern. Look at those tassels. Isn't it fantastic? It is from the 80s. It's 100% silk. Here is the tag for you. As you can see, it styled up really well, and it was actually too big for me. I was really surprised. Loved that the sleeves were nice and long. So this is so good as a cover-up in the summer, especially for those of us that have tattoos that are trying to keep the sun off our skin, or if you are a fellow modest dresser, having a silk blouse to cover a tank top or a short sleeve shirt, it's almost a must-have. Alright, so I also found this fantastic 1960s, 1970s, I'm gonna guess 1970s little jacket. Oh my gosh, I in no way, shape, or form thought that it would look as good on as it did. Here's your tag. 100% cotton. I might have to keep this. I just love high-waisted blouses, shirts. It's just like a really light little jacket. It's got these great pockets. Ugh. 99 cents. I couldn't go wrong. It's 100% cotton. Ooh, it was really great. So, next piece that I found was this men's. Oh, phenomenal. I should have buttoned the buttons. Ah! I always forget to button the buttons. I was doing so good. Did you notice? All of those shirts had their buttons buttoned. But not the men's flannel. Nope. That would be a crazy thing if I had actually managed a video and gotten all the buttons buttoned. Anyway, look at this flannel. Look at the colors of that wool. Oh my gosh. I actually think this was homemade. It's got a good hunter orange felted inside. The buttons are either reused or salvaged navy buttons from a navy uniform shirt. So if somebody made this, they did a fantastic job. But as you can see, it doesn't fit me, and the person I actually thought it would fit, it doesn't fit them either because it's too small. So, oh well, I will put it up in the store, and some very lucky gentleman is going to end up with a phenomenal 1950s flannel in amazing colors. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright, moving on. I also found this vest. Again, this one was a surprise to me because I would have never in a million years thought it would look so good on. Isn't it amazing? Look at all these different colors and patches. It's got a great little waist cinching tie in the back. Oh, it's just fantastic. It says it's made in Russia, which I thought was really interesting. So it's probably from the 90s. If it was before the early 89, 90, it probably would have said USSR. So I'm going to guess it's from the 90s. But regardless, for steampunk or Victorian, Edwardian style, oh. And again, I thought it styled up so well and just classy. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So I might have to keep that one. I don't have a tag that tells me that it's all wool. I have a tag that tells me that it's dry clean only and a size 10, which is exactly my size. I am a size 10. So do I need another article of clothing? I might. It might be a thing. Alright, so last shirt is, the buttons aren't buttoned and I'm not buttoning them. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Is this red, unbelievable Pendleton fireside shirt. It is an extra large. It is absolutely fantastic. It is a men's. You can tell that it is a men's shirt because of the blue Pendleton tag that is on the label. Has long sleeves. It's a bright fire engine red. Absolutely fantastic. As you can see, I tried it on. I love this color of red. This is my favorite color of red. It's a little bit too big. At least it's 100% wool. I like that I might be able to layer it with a few things. I actually thought it would fit my husband, but my husband is almost 6'8", so it's just too short in the arms by a long shot, where it's too long in the arms for me. So, oh well, I'll put it in the store and somebody's gonna really enjoy it. Alright, so next on this find, this is all in the same place, by the way. I've been zooming through this. This was all in the same VOA. I filled up my cart. I think I spent like $65 and I was like, take my money, because there was so much good stuff here. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So, on to coats. Look Oh my gosh, look at this fantastic maroon red coat. Oh, it looks so amazing in person, and it's just fantastic. It's wool. The buttons are buttoned this time. Look at these buttons. Aren't they great? So, had these, oh, I gotta show you these. Look at these pockets. Oh, nice little flap. So because I have not mentioned this in a while, I'm going to reiterate that if you are looking for vintage, specifically outerwear, one of the good dead giveaways that you have a vintage coat is the tag will be down the lapel towards the end. And as you can see, this has a particularly great tag that I just was absolutely shocked to see. There's no tag up here at the collar. This fantastic coat was half off. I think I got it for less than $5, but it's styled up so well, and I just really thought it turned out beautiful. So that was a really awesome piece to find. Also in the vein of coats, found this fantastic black Bolse wool coat with these really awesome frog style buttons. Again, no tag up here at the collar, and I don't actually think this one had a tag in the lower part either. Nope. So this one didn't have a tag at all. Really great fabric. The lining is satin. The collar style, the collar cut, as well as the shoulder and sleeve cut are what tell me that it is an authentic vintage piece. It was only $2.99. And as you can see, it's styled up really beautifully, and it actually turned out really, really nice. I thought it looked really great when I modeled it, so I can't wait to get that one up in the store. It's just timeless. Timeless classic vintage is what we're all always looking for. It's something that we can just always be able to come back to time and time again, and it still looks current. Love it, love it. So, I also picked up a menswear coat. I don't normally do a lot with menswear, but this fantastic menswear coat has amazing wool. Look at it. Ah, isn't it great? And one of the reasons that I picked this up is I believe this coat is from the 1930s, the late 1930s, early 1940s. I have to unbutton the buttons. And the reason that I feel that is the label is actually, here's the collar, all the way down here, and this is the label. And I did a little bit of research, and it is decidedly an older menswear company that imported this type of coat. The shoulders are rounded. They're not real squared off like they were in the 1940s. They've kind of got a little more 1930s rounded feel to them. It doesn't have interesting buttons, but the quality of the wool is just absolutely fantastic. It's a great outerwear coat. And I went ahead and just styled it just so you guys could see kind of what a menswear piece might look on a very feminine silhouette. And I thought it kind of still turned out very Sherlock Holmes, you know, crossover style. I thought it looked really good with the vest and the blouse and everything. So that was a really great piece to find. It was only like $4 or $5, so it was really awesome. I'm gonna have to lean out of frame because there was such a pile. I gotta reach down to the floor now. Did you miss me? I know it was gone a long time. I'm back. Alright, so last in the coats is just, oh, understand this is probably gonna stay here because it's phenomenal. Are you ready? Oh, look at this coat. As you can see, it's styled up so well. Look at this amazing fur collar. I think it's probably, I'm gonna guess it's raccoon. That was really common in the 70s. This coat is solidly from the 70s. It is a short coat, but it just fit me so well. Look at that herringbone. That's what that is all called. Sorry for the finger. That is a herringbone. Awesome lining. And it is just beautiful. It does not have a tag, but it has a wonderful detail in the back, and it just fits so well. It's a little teensy tiny bit short in the sleeves, but I'm not sure I care because look at it. Isn't it great? I thought it was fantastic. And this collar, oh, if you're gonna do fur, make sure it's vintage fur. All right, so last piece of clothing that I modeled is a dress. I found a vintage 1950s high-waisted day dress that fits me. Ah! Oh my gosh. All right, so this is a pink and black day dress. Might be a little washed out. Ooh, I hope it's not washed out. It's a light, like bubblegum pink. It has a nice full skirt. As you can see, when I modeled it, I noticed that the hem was really wonky and that it was really short. And I mean, I'm tall. I usually don't find pieces that are long enough, but what I noticed was that because it was so wonky, I picked out the hem. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys how much of the hem I added. So I added that much by letting the hem down. So I added a good 3 inches back to the hem. And so I think it might be long enough. I would still wear it with leggings. That's just a comfort thing for me. But it has a wonderful metal zipper that works. The only thing it was missing is its original belt because it's got belt loops. Whoa, that was weird. Belt loops. It was only $6. I picked this up at a little Goodwill right after I left the VOA. It was the only thing I got was this because score! Here is the tag. This is really wonky. It might be weird. See if I can get it. There is your tag for the 50s dress. Really fantastic piece. Got a great sailor collar. That's what this big shelf across the back is. That's a sailor collar. And I'm going to see if I can make it work for myself, and if I can't, I will put it in the store and somebody is going to love it because it is a really good size. Alright, so I have a few more pieces, but they're in this box over here and I have to reach to get them. So, alright, hi, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying my happy-go-lucky video. The pile fell over. Alright, here are a few pieces that I picked up that are too small for me to try on for you, but were awesome to pick up nonetheless. First was this fantastic black wool, very full, 1940s style skirt. It is actually probably from the 70s. It's from a good brand. I was happy to pick that up. It has pockets. The next piece that I picked up, again too small for me, 1940s wool skirt. Also had a matching, but nonetheless, metal zipper. Nice lining in it. It was a great little piece for $1.99. That'll just pair up beautifully with a blouse. 1960s white dress. Oh yeah. I could foresee someone using this as a really cool wedding dress. So it's got little pockets right here. This is just an awesome piece. Of course I don't have the buttons done. Of course I don't. And last but not least is a dress that I absolutely thought I was going to be able to put on and show you, and I tried to put it on, and no, it doesn't fit. Is this 1980s does 1950s black and pink dress. Has good sort of 80s batwing sleeves, but it's got a nice high waist with a big black belt. Super full skirt. Again, absolutely 1980s does 1950s. And a nice little 1980s tag. That is a vintage plus size, but it certainly wasn't a large at all. So I hope that you have enjoyed this thrifting haul from the VOA and one Goodwill piece. I hope you enjoyed all of the modeling pieces. I tried to add a few extra ones for you. If you like this sort of video, please consider subscribing and joining us here. If we're not connected on social media, please take the time to reach out and find me on Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest. And otherwise, I hope this video has blessed you in some way. I know that your presence here blesses me, and I look forward to seeing you in the future, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Bye!